and then we'll do it again, and then we'll try and perch, but oh sugar. Okay, well that was that then. So we have killed it. We've just killed the camera, unfortunately. No great surprise because we're hitting the ground a lot faster than we would do with the others. It's just one of those things. It's just an occupational hazard. I destroyed my TinyWhoop camera, and I think I've finally killed it after quite a little bit of abuse. You saw in the video when we replaced the motors, the video ended of the tree topper motors ended abruptly when I smashed it into the ground at great speed, destroying the camera completely. Now the thing is, I could have very easily just ordered another camera from BETAFPV and replaced like for like. But you guys was telling me I should try something a little bit different. I should try this, the TinyWhoop Pinch Camera. So that's what I did. Now honestly, I wasn't expecting a huge amount of difference. It's a TinyWhoop, it's a small camera. This is a TinyWhoop, it's a small camera. Like, how good can it be? How much better can it be? Now, it is quite an expensive upgrade if you don't live in the USA. If you live in the USA, then the cost is, although it's going to be a little bit higher, not as much as it was in the UK, because obviously shipping from USA to the UK is quite on the expensive side. But I figured I'll get some new motors and this new camera, and we'll just give it a go. Now, apparently this camera is sharper, wider, and gives a better overall flight feeling. Now, I noticed on the box, there's two different options. There's the standard wide, in fact, the standard wide field of view, and then you've got the ultra wide as well. Now, I went with the standard wide version. I didn't go with the ultra wide. I probably should have done, to be fair, so that we could see the bigger difference, but I didn't want to go too crazy. And also was evident when I ordered this mount, I also didn't want to go too crazy with the mount, but actually I need to go a lot crazy. Now, I will leave a link to an STL file in the description down below so you can print your own off, and I'm going to print my own off, and we'll have some more footage of this in the coming weeks. And I'll be honest, I'll probably order the ultra wide as well to go in another one of these whoops, because I quite like this camera. So on the initial flight, straight away, the first thing I noticed was the field of view. The pinch camera just feels noticeably wider, and on TinyWhoops, wider matters quite a lot. It makes indoor flying feel faster, more immersive, and honestly a little bit easier to control. The image looks a lot cleaner than the original. I don't really have a problem with the original camera, but side by side you can see it just looks cleaner. The stock camera wasn't bad, but it does just feel that bit more sharp and bit more detailed, especially around trees, branches, and in the darker areas. One thing to note as well is moving from dark to light, it seems to pick up that difference quite quickly without too much of a problem. So again, it's quite a good thing. Now, if we just pause both comparison videos in roughly the same place here, you can see if we look at the details in the grass and the trees, the difference that both cameras have. You can also, if we have a look in section 2 now, the difference in the field of view. Now, the exposure you can adjust and you can change things yourself, but this is what it was if you just plug it in and just go and fly without messing or changing anything. Now, the flying feel is probably the most difficult thing to compare, especially when we only had a relatively flat angle on that camera in comparison to how I normally fly with a much higher angle. So I wasn't as aggressive, but I also didn't want to kill it before we'd done the comparison video either. So it's hard for me to say, but the truth of the matter is it just felt nicer. Now, there was some strange artifacts when you move really quickly, when you roll really quickly. I'll try and put them on the screen hopefully now. The artifacts are weird, and you initially notice them when you start flying, but afterwards you don't really notice it. But then when you come back and review the footage, you can sort of see them. So it's a bit weird. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. It's probably the rolling shutter, if I'm completely honest. Now, I've gone through a plethora of upgrades on these TinyWhoops. I've put tree topper motors on this one. I've got TinyWhoop experimental ones on another one. I've also got some other TinyWhoop motors here as well. And the thing is with upgrades on TinyWhoops, you do feel a difference. If there's a difference there, the margins are so small that the potential is that you can feel a bigger difference. And that's especially the case with a camera. Now, as I say, I've got no problems with the original camera. It's absolutely fine. But this is just better. And it just feels fun and pure TinyWhoop chaos, just like it should be. There's no stress. It's just chill, fun flying. What we also need to talk about in this video is some of the downsides of an upgrade like this. And the first one, as I alluded to before, is going to be the cost. To get one and to get it into the UK, it's going to cost you probably 4 or 5 times the amount of the original camera. Now, is it worth 4 or 5 times the amount of the original camera? I'm going to say no, but I'm also going to say yes if you shop smart. And by that, what I mean is shopping smart is, okay, I'm going to order this, and I'm also going to order some motors, maybe a new flight controller, maybe a frame. And if you put it in an order of a lot of other stuff, cost of shipping sort of comes down per item, and it does feel like it's more worthwhile. The problem being, of course, is if you trash it and you just need to replace it, you're then paying quite a lot of money. So maybe get a couple. It's entirely up to you. Listen, I don't have an affiliate with TinyWhoop. I haven't been asked to make a video by TinyWhoop. This was just something that I did, and I thought it's actually quite a cool little upgrade, and I want to share it with you guys. But I think if I was to order from them again, I'd probably order a couple at least. Now, you know, it's not a mandatory upgrade. Certainly for the majority of pilots, yes, it feels nicer. Yes, it's more enjoyable. And that's what flying's all about. That's what this hobby's all about. And I think in the past few days, we forgot a little bit about that. Just go out there and have fun. And it definitely made it more fun. It absolutely did. But I think if you're brand new to flying and you've got one of these, I wouldn't necessarily upgrade it yet, because you're going to crash. You're going to damage things. Unless, of course, you live in somewhere that's relatively cheap to get shipping from the USA, or indeed in the USA, then break this first. And once you've broke this, then look at what the other options are. But honestly, once you notice that difference in that image, I don't want to say quality, because there's difference in resolutions, but sharpness and FOV feel, it's really difficult to then unsee that difference. Now, in comparison to the Champion Edition motors, this is a racing, I know, but in comparison to the Champion Edition, when I added the tree topper motors, yes, there was a difference. Yes, this thing was absolutely wild. But the Champion Edition is wild also. And again, it brings into question whether that's worth it or not. But I think the camera upgrade, because that's something you're always looking at, I think is probably the best upgrade that I've made of these whoops so far. Like I say, I do love these tree topper motors. I think they're absolutely brilliant. But also at the same time, if I replace the camera on the Champion Edition with the pinch camera, I'd be happy. I wouldn't be thinking, oh, I should also replace the motors as well. Yes, these motors are brilliant, but I think the camera's more important. So, yeah, I destroyed the original camera, but I've got to be honest, now that I've used this, I don't think I'm ever going to go back to it. Certainly not when I need to replace one anyway. And like I say, there is going to be the cost, and I'll always talk about the cost because it's so expensive to get things from the USA to the UK. But taking that out of the equation, I don't really want to fly another camera on a TinyWhoop again, I've got to be honest. Now, I am going to do, because I'm going to compare them. I'll try the Cadex, and I think We Bleed FPV have also got their own version of the pinch camera. I don't think it's quite as good from what people say, but until I get one myself and try it, I don't know. So, you know, we'll chalk that down for a future video, shall we? In my opinion, the pinch camera does make the Air Mark II feel that little bit more premium. It's a phenomenal job, and it does feel now a little bit more premium. But what I want to know is your thoughts and your feelings and your comments on this upgrade. You've seen the footage at the side of me. We've had a look at a few stills and frame by frames. But What do you think? Do you think that this is actually a worthwhile upgrade? Is this an upgrade that you're going to now consider? Are you going to start looking at different cameras, the WeBleed FPV one, the Caddx and whatever else is out there? Are you going to consider that? Or if you break a camera, are you just going to say, no, I'm going to stick with the original Beta FPV one? I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. There's no affiliate link. There's nothing like that. It is literally just a pilot saying, look, I've upgraded this, and actually I think this is really cool and people need to know about it. So I'd really love to hear your thoughts and whether you agree on that or not. But what I would like, more than anything else in this world, is for you and you and you to hit subscribe, like the video, hype the video, share the video, and leave a comment down below, because you're all amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, one more day. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most, so watch it and let me know if they're right.